I think it's going to be a very interesting ride. Reason being, we just are coming out of two painful COVID years. So a lot of things have changed. The way we work, uh, the way we live actually, the way we transact business. So the workforce, I think the companies need to spend more time in adapting to the new demands post-COVID, which we anyway, part of that we have learned as an individual, as organizations in the last 2 years. And I think we have come a long way. But now, as we are returning to office, I think the new demands, we will really see how the whole thing is going to manifest. So some good, some not so good, but there will be challenges and excitement, and I'm looking forward to that. I think you have already answered your question. The way you have listed down recruitment, employee experience, and learning and development, I think that is the natural way how things happen with any employee or within any organization. So, but honest to God, I think all three are equally important. All three are important. If you mess up with the first one, second and third, you can't be doing well. Likewise, if you do first well, second, if you don't do well, you may screw up with, sorry to use the word, the remaining two. So each one of them are equally important. Uh, Employee experience actually covers, in my perspective, the entire gamut of what HR does. So that is like a overall motherly, kind of umbrella employee experience, be it during recruitment time or also when the person is going through the entire employee life cycle. But learning and development is going to be central. Again, that also adds up to employee experience, even at the time of recruitment. So it's very important to focus on all the three. First of all, India generally we don't use the word workforce management. That term we are still now. I think in recent years I have started hearing. I think this is a little more of a Western terminology, but I get the gist of what you are asking. Uh, I think India has done a splendid job when it comes to employee related or HR related or workforce management related aspects. But the way the workforce management as a framework is concerned, I think that is little different, which I think we in India need to get more used to. I am seeing a lot of organizations and companies which are trying to introduce they're already on that path of understanding what the framework of workforce management is, and but otherwise standalone as employee as HR function, I think India has done very well. And of course each country, each continent and economy has its own demands, the way the function is managed. uh, India, I feel, given the demographic needs, I think we have done fantastically well. No need to ape everything that happens in the West, but there are a lot of good things in other continents as well. We need to bring in the best practices and see how relevant they are to our culture, our business demands, our markets. And today it's not a single, we are living in a global world. So you will be interacting across boundaries, across cultures and continents and businesses and markets. So it's important to have a global view, and so that and the practices therein. As I was driving towards this venue, I read somewhere, Indian at heart, but global in spirit, something like that. So our workforce management practices also should be on the same lines. And to come back to your question, I think we are doing very well. A long way to go still. It's not the end of the road. First of all, I would like to compliment you guys for putting up such a huge show. I never thought it will be a physical event when I accepted the invite to speak. Uh, because last 2 years we've been doing so many of these virtually, and we had almost got used to it. But it's like coming back to your old life. But I didn't expect such a huge crowd and a huge show here. I thought at max you may have 40 people in the room, but it was a huge one, and I saw the kind of partners you got. I think I'm sure they are also thrilled to be here. Likewise, the audience. It's like life is coming back to normal. Very delighted about some of the partners you are. I see the logos there, and I hope the audience gets enough time to spend because last 2 years we have seen an advent of products and services, especially driven by AI, data analytics, predictive, analysis, be it in recruitment or training or learning or attrition, you management, you name them. So everything under one roof, if you're able to get to see what new products have come into the market, that is a great opportunity to get first-hand feel of how the market has progressed in last 2 years. So I think these events are definitely useful. They have always been useful, but you are the first mover. I must say, and looking at the success of this, I'm sure you will see a now whole lot of companies coming into players starting these kind of things again back, because people are skeptical about making such a huge investment, putting such a big show, big hotel like this. I will leave it at this. Thank you.